The first thing is to recognize that this is a real, people over 65, whether in their 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, are a real asset for these communities. They pay taxes, they buy things, they shop, they support the retail, they have very low crime rates. So they don't need those kinds of services. They are very active and volunteering and participating, so they're a contribution. So how do you take care of this population that is a contribution? By the way, they also vote all the time. So you need to pay attention to them, and that's beginning to capture the attention of the politicians more and more as they go looking for votes and then how to respond. So there are cities that are becoming very active. New York and Portland, Oregon have joined the World Health Organization's network of age-friendly cities. New York is creating districts that are specifically age-friendly, where they work with the stores, and the stores create wider aisles where they put benches out in front. New York is slowing down the timing of its traffic lights, which is actually quite extraordinary. You have to understand that New York is a city in this country that has the fastest pace of walking. It's been timed. They're the fastest walkers in the country, but they're slowing down their traffic lights to give more time for people to cross. For the suburbs, the challenge is even greater. And here, I think most suburban communities are being caught off guard. Some are beginning to think about it, but none of them really, or very few of them, have really active programs. Suburbs are designed for young families with kids and with cars. When you have people in their 80s who shouldn't be driving but are living in homes, how do you deliver services to them? How do you keep them from getting isolated? Or how do you deliver them to the services? It's also a challenge for suburban communities when a significant portion of that suburban community is aging in place, is moving into their 70s and moving into their 80s, so there's no turnover. People of that age tend not to take as good care of their homes. They're just not interested in changing and fixing up, not interested in getting it ready to sell. So the dynamics of neighborhoods are starting to change in the suburbs, and the suburbs, in some cases, are beginning to look at that very seriously, but in a lot of places they're getting caught off guard.